I'm so extremely happy to be here, humbled, full of joy, really. Looking forward to strengthening further our partnership and working together. We have a really solid foundation and many joint interests and a very strong relationship already. And I'm really here to serve and to continue strengthening that relationship. Traditionally, we have worked mainly in the area of development cooperation. And in development cooperation, we are working in 4 areas. It's democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. It's inclusive economic growth, the climate and environment, and research cooperation. But we also see there's a lot of interest both here and also back home in Sweden to strengthen our trade relationship and investments. So one of my priorities is to see how I can support that and take that forward. And of course, we also work with the EU. So Sweden as part of the EU and working in the EU family to see how we can have a strategic and strong relationship between Africa and the EU.
I'm quite happy that we have got to this moment. South Africa has not had an ambassador for quite some time, since my predecessor left. And of course, there were various reasons for that. But I'm very pleased that today I have presented my credentials to the president of the country. And I've expressed those positive sentiments to the president of the country. It's only been just over 2 weeks since I arrived in Kigali. And for me to already be at this point where I'm able to present to the president my letters of accreditation, it's something that I think must be a positive signal about the direction that the 2 countries take in terms of the developing and continuing to strengthen the relationship between South Africa and Rwanda. We've had good discussions with the president, and those discussions point really to the need for us to continue to work, towards strengthening the relationship between the 2 countries. And I also gave that commitment to the president that this is what I'm going to be working for the continued building and strengthening of the relationship between South Africa and Rwanda. This is a matter that we've spoken about with the president. We both recognized that there have been some issues, but we've also both expressed the sentiment that must not stop us from doing the things that we need to do. That must not stop us from working towards normalizing the relationship between South Africa and Rwanda. And those issues, if we have to find a specific mechanism to continue dealing with them, but the important thing is that we've got to continue to be able to do other things. And this is based on the fact that the 2 countries have established a solid foundation for the relationship between the 2 countries. I did express to the president that our 2 countries achieved there are important goals of freedom and democracy and liberation at the same time. I expressed the sentiment that at the time we were attaining our democracy and our freedom, Rwanda was going through a very traumatic experience, but following that, the two countries laid a very strong foundation, and we did many things together. And I reflected on the fact that even with those issues that have been there between the two countries, you know, we continue to witness that there are a lot of South Africans that live and work in Rwanda freely and are happy to live in this country, and that there are businesses from South Africa that continue to operate in Rwanda, and this must be something that says to us that this is a relationship that works both ways, because we also know that the important things that Rwanda has benefited from its relationship with South Africa. So we are not talking here about a one-way relationship. We are talking about a two-way relationship, a mutually beneficial, mutually necessary relationship. And it is my commitment, you know, to work towards ensuring that we can maintain that positive path that gets us doing the things that are beneficial to both countries. This is the work that we have to do. I think if my presence in Rwanda is to have meaning, I think it has to be because we are able to work through those issues in a manner that moves us forward. And that is the commitment that I gave to the president. And it is based on what my own president would like to see. And so, as much as I cannot tell you today that tomorrow visa services will be available, but this is the commitment that I'm making, that this is the work that we have to do, and I hope that we'll be able to achieve that in the course of time.
J'ai été comblé parce que c'était un très grand honneur pour moi de venir ici en tant que premier ambassadeur résident du Sénégal au Rwanda. Je lui ai transmis les salutations de son grand ami, le président Macky Sall, et je lui ai redit mon engagement et celui de l'équipe qui m'accompagne à faire en sorte que les relations déjà excellentes entre le Rwanda et le Sénégal soient portées à un niveau encore plus haut, ce qui est tout à fait possible au vu du grand potentiel qui existe, au vu également des opportunités que nous ne manquerons pas de saisir. Le Rwanda est un pays respecté partout dans le monde pour un certain nombre de réalisations sur le plan économique, sur le plan environnemental, sur le plan politique. Et encore une fois, c'est pour nous un véritable challenge de venir ici et de faire en sorte que les relations entre le Rwanda et le Sénégal soient à un niveau qui serait égal au dynamisme des relations politiques et au niveau de la grande complicité qui existe entre nos deux chefs d'État. En tant qu'ambassadeur, notre grande priorité, comme je l'ai dit tout à l'heure, il y a eu déjà des ambassadeurs, ou en tout cas un ambassadeur du Sénégal qui couvrait le Rwanda, mais il n'était pas résident. À partir du moment où un grand travail a été fait, nous ne venons pas en terrain inconnu. Nous venons donc continuer ce qui a été déjà fait et nous avons déjà identifié un certain nombre de secteurs à partir desquels nous pourrons asseoir la base de notre action. Il est vrai que nous devons faire mieux connaître le peuple rwandais et le peuple sénégalais. C'est deux peuples qui s'apprécient, c'est deux peuples qui se respectent, c'est deux peuples qui s'admirent. Et je crois qu'il faudra davantage les rapprocher, davantage les mélanger. Et c'est déjà très grand pas en avant que la compagnie Rwandair déjà a commencé depuis 2017 à atterrir au Sénégal. C'est déjà un premier pas et je pense qu'il y aura beaucoup d'autres pas après. Et nous avons déjà en ligne de mire l'enseignement supérieur, nous avons également le domaine de la santé, nous avons le domaine de la défense, nous avons également l'environnement, l'habitat. C'est des domaines dans lesquels nous avons vu que le Rwanda, comme je l'ai dit tout à l'heure, a fait des pas de géant. Et dans le cadre d'une coopération, le Sénégal pourrait bénéficier de cette expertise rwandaise. Pour notre part, nous avons également un certain nombre de secteurs dans lesquels nous sommes connus, l'artisanat, la culture. Il est évident que pour une bonne part, nous pourrons faire en sorte que davantage de Sénégalais viennent ici partager avec les Rwandais et davantage de Rwandais aillent au Sénégal pour partager avec les Sénégalais. Enfin, je terminerai par les relations économiques et sociales, les relations économiques donc, et commerciales, et qui constituent également de nos jours un très grand enjeu. Nous savons tous que nous sommes dans une situation très difficile à cause de la pandémie, mais nous allons quand même faire en sorte de vivre avec et d'essayer donc de porter à un niveau encore plus important, comme je l'ai dit tout à l'heure, les relations commerciales et économiques entre les deux pays.